When Sadashiv Rao, who was the second commander-in-chief, sees it, he gets out of the Ambari only to save him and attend to him in the battlefield. When the entire army sees that both the Haud or the Ambaris of the elephants are vacant, there is a panic which strikes in the Maratha army. And that was good enough. That small little spark was a turning point again in the victory and the defeat. And once that is sensed by the enemy, everything turned turtle for Marathas. After which it is said very categorically that the war started at about 9 o'clock, my friends. Till almost 1:30 in the afternoon, Marathas were winning. And with this, Vishwasrao falling and Sadashiv Rao being killed, Marathas completely get into a panic mode and they start retreating. With that, it's only slaughter. 1 lakh Marathas were killed up until evening 7 o'clock. And the slaughter continued for the next 3 days. For all the women and children, non-combatants were also killed. Many of them were hiding in the nearby villages and they ran helter-skelter. They were pulled out and killed at night. 3 days. And that is why it has its own way of looking at it. They lost the war very, very, very badly. Very badly. Abdali returned back after winning this war, but returns without taking anything with him. What he does is something very important from the historic point of view. What he does, he writes a letter back to Nana Sahib, who is in Pune. He says, Marathas fought with the greatest valor, which was beyond the capacity of their races. These dauntless bloodshedders didn't fall short in fighting and doing glorious deeds, but ultimately we won with our superior tactics and with the grace of divine Lord. Ahmad Shah Durrani. Ahmad Shah Durrani also writes something good about the valor of Marathas. And he says, in the next letter, he says, I'm reading the black one, please continue your guardianship of Delhi as before. To that, I have no opposition. So the Ahmadiyya Karar still remains intact. Marathas lost in psyche. Panipat is a very bad word as far as Maharashtra is concerned and people who know this story is concerned. But yes, the spirit was not there. Within 10 years, Madhavrao Peshwa takes over all the lost things that was lost in Panipat. But what happened to those people? What is the fallout? Even today, my friends, if you go to Haryana, you will find Marathas who call themselves Roar Marathas. They are all Haryanvis. They speak Haryani language. I have spoken to them, I have met them. You cannot figure out who is a Maratha, but they are Marathas who escaped the war. They still live there. They call their mothers Ai. On a Diwali day, they prepare Puran Poli, which is a sweet meat that is created by the Marathas, normal Maharashtrian household. Many Marathas were taken as slaves in those days in Afghanistan. Many of them remained in Baluchistan. They are called Bukti Marathas. Even today in Pakistan, Baluchistan, which is a part of Pakistan, we still have Bukti Marathas. They don't speak Marathi, but they still have Shivaji Maharaj statue. They still say Jai Shivaji. These are all recorded things. Point is, my friends, that immediately after this war, everything changed. Sikh empire came into being. Abdali never came back after this. That was the last campaign. He came to Rawalpindi and went back twice, but he never dared to come back to Delhi. And after this, there was not a single invader who ever invaded India from outside of India. Marathas remained a single central force of India up until the British took over the whole of India. You will not believe it, my friends. It was Pune, which was a power center in those days. This, if you go to Panipat, you can see this memorial called Kala Aam. Why it is called Kala Aam? Because there is a big, huge ground where the war was fought. All this is taken over by modern development. Why Kala Aam? Because when the battle was on. There was also this is not a battleground which is like a specified battleground. There is trees and it was a jungle kind of a thing. There was an almond tree or a mango tree. The blood of the soldiers covered lots of mango fruit, and the blood turned itself into black color. So that is the significance of Kala Aam. If you go to Panipat, please do have a look at it. You will see a lot of things over there. This is remaining of what the Peshwas are. Last of the Peshwas were found in Gujarat. Maratha Empire fell in 1818 when British defeated Marathas in the third war of Anglo-Maratha War. Anglo-Maratha War, which happened somewhere close to the University of Pune. After which Bajirao too was exiled to Kanpur in Bittur. He and his lineage emerged very for a short time in 1857 when we had this Battle of Freedom, or the first revolt, Sepoy Report. But it is said that he again went underground. The lineage called Nana Sahib went underground. What has come out lately is some people who call themselves Peshwas, and possibly they could be, in Shillur in Gujarat. They still live there in abject poverty today. They have no power, no nothing. Another set of it from Mastani side are still staying in Pune. Just to give you extraordinary information about what is Panipat. Ladies and gentlemen, Panipat is one of those 5 villages which were offered to Pandav in Mahabharata. And let me read out those 5 villages. The Paniprastha, which is Panipat today. Sonaprastha, which is Sonipat today. Vrikshapatra, which is Bagpat today. Indraprastha, which is Delhi today. Tilaprastha, which is Tilpat today. These were the 5 villages. So these areas have got mythological and historic importance. And you must also know that Panipat, incidentally, is a life-changing ground for all the Indians. Because in 1526, Babur defeated Delhi's Ibrahim Khan Lodi and entered India for the first time. In 1556, Akbar defeated a very powerful Hindu king and consolidated the Mughal Empire in India. And 1761, same place, 3 wars in Panipat. 1761, ladies and gentlemen, it was for the protection of the Padshahi or the Mughal emperor, and also to maintain the nationalism. Marathas went all the way north, 1600 kilometers, to fight for India, for Indians. That is why Panipat 3 is so important. We must all know it, and we must salute them for what they did. Thank you very, very much for listening to me. Thanks a lot. Any questions? Any questions, Mona?
No, we have not received in chat. But if anybody wants
you can open up. Yeah.
You can close the share screen.
Yeah. I've done that.
Yeah. Okay. So if anybody wants to ask question, they can unmute yourself.
I have one question.
Yeah, Ketan bhai.
आपने इतने सारे हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स आपने पढ़े हैं और जिस पे अलग अलग मूवीज भी बनी हुई हर हिस्टोरिकल मोमेंट्स पे, आपको कोई ऐसा हिस्टोरिकल मोमेंट जिसके ऊपर मूवी बननी चाहिए और नहीं ये बनी है अब तक?
मैं बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा है आपने। मैंने जो आपको कहा कि जो 27 साल, मैं इसके लिए बार बार कहना चाहता हूं सर कि ये आपको जानना बहुत जरूरी है कि जैसे मैंने कहा कि 2 मुगल बादशाह थे, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, सबसे पावरफुल, वन वाज अकबर और वन वाज औरंगजेब। ठीक है, अकबर को अगर किसी ने झेला है तो राणा प्रताप। He was the only king. He was the only king who could stand up to the might of Akbar. And Akbar was a very, very mighty man. Okay?
Right.
And he never gave up in his life. ये दोनों में से एक, उसने he gave a challenge to that man and he proved it to everybody कि हम कर सकते हैं, चाहते हो तो हम कर सकते हैं. Second man is शिवाजी. कि अगर औरंगजेब को किसी ने झेला है तो वो शिवाजी था. अगर उसके जैसा कोई नहीं होता तो पूरा का पूरा हिंदुस्तान would have been Islam. So it's not that I am going into the communal part of it, but I'm only giving you what could have changed for us. उसके बाद भी, उसके जाने के बाद, उसके मरने के बाद, वो जो 27 साल जो मैंने आपको बताया, 1680 में शिवाजी महाराज की डेथ हुई और 1707 में औरंगजेब की डेथ हो गई. और 27 साल में औरंगजेब had taken over the whole of India, but Marathas were still fighting. वो 27 साल में अगर वो फाइट नहीं करते तो उनका कमबैक नहीं होता, जो हमने अभी आपको बताया कि बाद में मराठों ने लिया. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, अगर आपने मुझे जो क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ है कि अगर आपको कोई फिल्म दिखानी है या तो कोई स्टोरी सुनानी है तो कौन सी बताए, बिकॉज दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पीरियड. अगर वो नहीं होते 27 साल के लिए, वो उन्होंने झेला नहीं होता, छोटे मोटे लोग थे वो कहीं उनका जिक्र नहीं है इतिहास में. वो अगर नहीं होते, things would have been different for you and me, Ketan bhai. So we need to put that in front of everybody. I have that with me, but some other day.
I think Jankar, why
it will be very interesting to know about all those 27 years.
I think
let us make it a one program for that specially.
I think Jankar, why the movies are not made, because maybe the love stories are not attached with that.
वही है यार, क्या होता है नहीं बताना. अभी ऐसा है, देखो बाजीराव मस्तानी,
right?
बाजीराव वन. This man fought 41 wars. How many wars? 41 wars. And it is said that he is the only general or a warrior who has not lost a single war. इस बंदे का पूरा जो इवेंट था, करेजियस एलिमेंट था, वो पूरा ले गई ये मूवी और उसने मस्तानी को ले आया. No doubt Mastani played an important role about it, but it became a focal point. लगे ये लगे तो अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट करता है तो सही करता है.
That's what happened with the Jodha Akbar.
जोधा अकबर. अभी दूसरी बात देखो, अभी ये भी है पानीपत की लड़ाई है, उसमें भी लव स्टोरी की एक छोटा सा उसमें किस्सा डाल दिया था. अरे हमको अगर ये लव स्टोरी नहीं भी डालते है, वो गाने नहीं भी डालते, फिर भी there are enough things to talk about it. You don't have to add value to it by having cinematic liberties.
Sir, the finance comes from Dubai, no sir.
हाँ जी, हाँ वो तो ठीक है.
मुझे लगता है you should buy up with
जी. हाँ विनय, you saying something?
Yeah. Okay, let's take that.
No, yeah, Vinay, you can continue. I'll speak after that.
No, you have a question you can raise. I was just commenting.
Okay. It's a silly question. Like, for example, the history lessons that we had in school, this Battle of Panipat, the third Battle of Panipat, the Marathas lost badly, and the way it has been projected is, projected in such a way that we were not capable of fighting. And now all these things that you have said, from 1761 to now, why is it that the history books have not been changed to reflect what has been said?
I don't know, sir. I have no idea. You have to ask the education department for. Honestly speaking, क्योंकि there is अभी आपके सामने हमने रखा है, हमने आपके सामने एक पत्र. I have only read one letter to you. It very clearly talks about. मैं आपको इस वक्त दिखा सकता हूँ. पानीपत की बखर मेरे पीछे पड़ी है. I've got my libraries all over my bedrooms. I got hundreds of books on so many things. I read extensively. पानीपत की बखर में बिल्कुल एक बखर नहीं, मैं बता रहा हूँ, अलग-अलग बखर. I'm talking about historic records written in those times, not now. Clearly लिखते हैं कि एक बखर में तो उन्होंने लिखा भी है. Clear instructions are given to Sadashiv Rao. All you have to do. I tell you the reason why there was an affinity to Mughal Badshah. When Shivaji Maharaj died, Sambhaji Maharaj. I'm taking one more minute, Mona, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Okay. When Sambhaji Maharaj, Shivaji Maharaj died, it was Sambhaji Maharaj who took over. He ruled for 9 years. Remember this: 1680 plus 9, 1689. Barabar che? he ruled for 9 years. In 1689, he was brutally killed and murdered by Aurangzeb. Okay, very Sangameshwar mein. Supposed to be the brutalist killing of any human being, there is a nice play written on it which says Yethe Osharla Mrutyu, which means even the death was ashamed of itself. It's a very nice play on Sambhaji Maharaj. Now, after that, what happened is Aurangzeb takes over the entire clan and captures the son and the wife of Sambhaji Maharaj. Remember this. And they are in captivity of Mughals for almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. When Aurangzeb dies, Shahu, as I was telling you, I don't want to get into that history. Shahu, who was the grandson of Shivaji Maharaj, that is the son of Sambhaji, is released against his aunt called Tarabai. That's another politics. We don't want to go there. But Shahu feels indebted to Mughals for being kept safe, for his mother who was kept in safe custody, and also himself. So Shahu was in the custody of Mughals for almost 20 years. So when he comes back and he is empowered with Peshwas, clear instructions are given that Mughal takht ko haath nahi lagane ka. Or instructions are given to Sadashiv Rao, who is going on the Mohim or invasion to Panipat, कि आपको सिर्फ अब्दाली को हटा के आने का है. Don't involve yourself in politics of Delhi. What I'm trying to say, my friends, that they honored and they were loyal towards the Karar. They could have gone against it. They could have taken Delhi 100 times. They were almost there 20 times. आपको मालूम होना चाहिए, sir, the longest road in Delhi is Peshwa Road. In New Delhi, Peshwa Road is the longest road within the city, simply because Talkatwara Stadium जो जहाँ है वहाँ उनके छावनी लगी हुई थी for almost 3 months. Bajirao ki only wanted to know whether he should take over Delhi or not, and he was told finally, don't take over, come back the way it is, because that is the agreement, our arrangement, our understanding. And they were people of word. तो ये सब किसी को नहीं दिखाते भी नहीं, समझाते भी नहीं है, whatever is the reason for it. So they were very powerful. They were very, very powerful. They had gone all the way beyond Atak to Peshawar. कोई ऐसा थोड़ी जाता है बंदा यहाँ से वहाँ. हाँ बोलो.
Why was Shahuji Maharaj was called Chhatrapati?
Chhatrapati is a title given to a person who assumes the kingship. Chhatra is Chhatra Chaya, that is the umbrella, and the person who holds umbrella above it of the god is called Chhatrapati. So when Shivaji Maharaj escapes from Agra, it's another story, amazing story, sir. A person who is captured in Agra escapes from Agra and comes back to Raigad, which is in Maharashtra. I mean, I can't even imagine going on horseback or even walking from here to there, and what kind of plotting he does. When he escapes from Agra, everybody says, enough is enough. You have been only fighting a war. Now we would like to declare you as a Chhatrapati. And then unka Rajyabhishek hota hai, Raigad ke upar. Raigad is the capital city, and that is from that on day onwards, he is called Chhatrapati. And all the people, that is his lineage, is Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, and so on and so on. So even if you go to Kolhapur and Satara, you will find the palaces of those people till even today. What you see in Pune is the Shaniwar Wada, only the facade of Wada. There is nothing much inside it, but that was the power center of India.
Anybody wants to ask question? हाँ, प्रदीप जी हाँ.
प्रदीप जी. हाँ जी.
अतिशय उत्कृष्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन दिली.
काय म्हणते?
अतिशय उत्कृष्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन सांगितली.
ओके, थँक्यू.
आयुष्यात आम्ही कधी ऐकली नव्हती आतापर्यंत.
काय सांगता?
मला असं विचारायचं, जसं मराठ्यांचं नुकसान झालं, 1 लाखाची फौज कापली गेली, फॅमिलीज कापले गेले, तसं अब्दालीचं नुकसान झालं का त्याच्यामध्ये?
हो, झालं ना त्याचं. त्याची पण भरपूर माणसं मेली ना, नो डाऊट अबाउट इट.
त्याला शेवटी फायदा काय एवढा अग्रेशन जरी केलं
नाही, त्याला काही फायदा झाला नाहीये. इट इज रेकॉर्डेड इन द हिस्ट्री दॅट ही जस्ट वेंट बॅक एम्प्टी हँडेड simply because his brother has revolted against him in Afghanistan. He had to rush back. You see, I did not go into the details of this. I've only given you outline of it. But immediately after the war was over, he had rushed back and he barely made it to Afghanistan to save his kingdom. And he did, of course, he also lost, but not as much as what the Marathas did.
Ashish
And Jankar, it was very interesting. I agree with Pradeep ji that really inside information and puts perspective. So what happens is now we are in doubt exactly about our own history. Most of these history books are really not telling us the full truth. They're just telling us the part truth. What I would say.
मैं खाली इतना बताना चाहूँगा सर आपको क्योंकि see, I don't want to say I'm not a historian. I'm just like any other person with extra interest in history. What do I talk about? I should not be speaking about it, but I'm a studious person in understanding things. What I want to understand, I am studious about it. Point is, media in those days, whether it's a paper media or otherwise, today it is a commercial, electronic media. उस जमाने में पेपर मीडिया था. हमारे पास जो बुक आती थी वो मीडिया ही तो है. Whatever I want to project and put it in your mind all my life as a child, I'm going to do that for you. So colonialism was always highlighted.
That's right.
पानीपत की जो war है, it is such a turning point for India, my friend. अगर war हम जीत जाते, तो you can imagine, हम हारते नहीं अगर ये war को, और हमारे साथ राजपूत आ जाते या तो Bengal आ जाता या we had stood united against the outside aggression, things would have been completely different. Here, this is wisdom.
All ifs and buts.
It's a if and but, no point in talking about it. But ये तो mention करना तो जरूरी है. अगर आपको interest है तो please पढ़िए पानीपत के war के बारे में डॉक्टर उदय कुलकर्णी. जरूर पढ़िए उनकी बुक. अभी निकली है, 2 साल पहले की बात है. और उन्होंने एक कंपाइलेशन भी लिया है बखर, पानीपतची बखर. So it is in English, so all of you can read it. Yes, Mona ji.
Yeah.
$5 इसके बाद जो भी any question, $5.
Ashish bhai, please.
Jankar, when are we seeing you as an information provider and the script writer for any next historical movie?
मैं बताऊं तुझे कि
I'm very much surprised that why you are not been approached for such a thing. Or maybe if it is approached and you have rejected.
नहीं, maybe I'm not as exposed on the social media as, or maybe I'm not exposing myself on the social media. There is so much to speak. Lately, मैं बता रहा हूँ तुझे आशीष कि because of this COVID, though I had this information in my mind and head, I'm putting it in the presentation form. So that in the आधे घंटे में क्या समझता है यार? और वो बेवकूफों जैसे बात कर रहा हूँ मैं घर में अकेले बात कर रहा हूँ सामने बैठकर, सामने कोई भी नहीं है. So it becomes little difficult for me to even go through this, and एक connect होता है ना, वो नहीं रहा. फिर भी I'm trying my best only to take people like you and everybody else out of the normal thing which we are suffering today with COVID, some psychological problem, issues. So ये जो Forts of Bombay मैंने बनाई है, that is basically to understand कि भैया in my own city there is so much to talk about. The other day I was talking about somebody, मैंने कहा यार तुमको मालूम है Gilbert Hill कहाँ है? बोला क्या है Gilbert Hill? I do not know how many of you know.
Andheri. Andheri.
But you know what is the importance of it?
Yeah. It is a rock of volcano.
It is a volcanic rock. And it is
1,500 years old, no?
66 million years old.
Oh.
6 million year old.
I think it is full of...
it is only rock. It is only lava. That is it. It is only crystallized lava. That is it. और
covered with slums now.
ये इस वक्त के लिए, अभी के लिए इस दुनिया में there are only 3 such rocks. Basalt के 3 rocks है. One is in Wyoming, one is in California, and one is in India. You should see the Wyoming National Park, which is giving this Devil's Rock. It is called the Devil's Rock, and the other one is called Devil's Postulate. If you see it, उसको इतना importance दिया हुआ है. It is a national treasury and people go and see it as a tourism spot. हमारे यहाँ क्या है? हमारे यहाँ क्या है बताओ? तुम्हारी सिटी में है यार.
और पहले तो ये जो ध क्लब है ना, उसके थोड़े आगे जाओगे तो वहां से सीधा दिखता था. अभी तो वो पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन हो गया तो वो पूरा कवर हो गया. अदरवाइज जो वो DN नगर का रोड है, लिंक रोड, वहां से सीधा सामने दिखता था. ऊपर मंदिर है. और
आशीष, ये हमारी, हम इज्जत करते हैं, ये हमारी हिस्टोरिक मॉन्यूमेंट की ये इज्जत है, तो हम क्या बात करेंगे यार. तो इसके लिए मैंने सोचा कि हमारे बंबई में भी इतने सारे किले थे, लोगों को मालूम भी है, लोगों को मालूम नहीं है. 15 किले थे बंबई में, आपको मालूम है?
You are right.
That was also very informative talk.
क्या दिखाना है और क्या नहीं दिखाना है, वो मीडिया के हाथ में. और सही बंदा ही अगर बैठे उसके पीछे, तो ही कुछ अच्छा दिखेगा और दिखाएगा. हाँ बोलो विनय.
हाँ Vinay,
you're mute.
No, I'm not mute. Can you hear me?
हाँ Vinay bhai.
Can you hear me?
हाँ.
Yeah, I said, Jankar, it's always a treat to hear you on different subjects. I've heard you on different subjects. I've heard you on Israel and the three religions, origin of the three religions earlier, going to come from you.
Tomorrow also he is going to speak on the topic of
two nations.
Yeah.
Two nations.
Chetan Desai, I'm going to attend that. I'm not going to, because behind this 30-35 minutes talk, there's a research of number of hours, number of days, number of years, you know. Like I tell you, honestly, I knew nothing about Panipat. I knew nothing about background of the Peshwas. I have jotted down certain details, you know, for me to research upon hereafter, like about the Khyber Pass, like about the Doab, the land between Ganga and Jamuna, and the book about Uday Kulkarni, and even Gilbert Hill, you know. I've jotted down certain things for me to look into the Google and search upon it. So it's really a treat in a short span, you know, to understand everything, you know. And really, thanks to Jankar, you've done a lot of research and your keen interest, which will be our, good fortune to hear you during this lockdown period.
Thank you.
Vinay bhai, anybody who wants to visit Gilbert Hill I can take you there. I have visited 3-4 times. Yeah.
I'll come. I never visited.
Sure. One temple is there on the top of the hill, and
Gaudevika temple.
Yeah, Gaudevi temple. Yeah.
Can we see Manish? Can we see the face of Manish?
Manish? I don't know where he is.
अरे मोना, you should be in पर्दा, वो बंदा पर्दे में साला.
मैं तो प्रेसिडेंट तो रह ही नहीं सकती पर्दे में, मुझे तो आना ही है स्क्रीन पे.
इधर है वो नहीं मिलता.
Okay, anybody wants to ask any question now, or we can go ahead?
Okay, चलो. अरे तो अरे normally मोना, normally every speaker gets some moment or something. तू कब देगी मेरे को? इतना सब बात किया तेरे साथ. हाँ
क्या एक मिनट, सॉरी मेरा ध्यान नहीं था. हेलो.
नहीं मजाक.
Jankar is saying, when are you giving him the memento, a small token of love and affection?
No, we have made arrangement for high tea and snacks. And memento.
high tea and snacks and memento.
memento, high tea and snacks.
दूर से चाय दिखाएगी, एक बिस्किट दिखाएगी, बोलेगी चाय दे दिया.
वो तो हमारे विनय भाई ने दिखा दिया ना. वो कुछ हल्दी का पानी था, क्या था, काढ़ा था, ग्रीन टी थी, पता नहीं.
चलो भाई, okay. If you're okay, बोलो.
Yeah, Jankar, just 2 minutes.
Okay.
Our past president Manoj Shah is with us, and as I mentioned before, that we have started one project with him. So I'll request past president Manoj Shah to give information about that project, please. Manoj bhai.
Yeah.
Manoj bhai, एक आधा मिनट.
Manoj bhai,
Mona, if you don't mind, I've got a meeting immediately after this. I'm speaking.
Just 2 minutes. Vote of thanks.
Okay.
Manoj. हाँ बोलो हाँ मनोज
Can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Okay, yeah. So, we started this, initiative called Khana Chahiye and associated with, Project Mumbai. So idea was that during this Corona times, there are a lot of these construction workers, daily wagers, who are most impacted. And so we started with providing cooked meals to them. And the idea was that there are a lot of these restaurant kitchens, which are not utilized or semi-utilized. So they've got a lot of excess capacity. So we try to marry that supply with the demand that is available.
Network issues
and we started this as a very simple initiative. On the first day, we did around 1,200 meals on the Western Express Highway. Is it? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So we started as a very simple, small, but there were a lot of demands coming from everywhere, and I'm happy to share that yesterday we did 72,000 meals in a day.
Wow!
So yeah, and in the last 25 odd days, we have reached some 12.5 lakh meals. We have now partnered with Rotary Club of Borivali. For this initiative. The idea is that to promote the so we do all the things. We look at the demand from the Rotary Club, because if any of the clubs, they feel that there are communities like ours, like Devlapada or whichever community which we are working on continuously, not being served, we can look at serving them. Any donations are welcome. We already have a corporate commitments from likes like Wipro, Marico, Parle-G, SR, Paytm, but we also started with a crowdfunding, on these efforts for good platform, and the crowdfunding platform did very well. We have a target of getting 50 lakhs in just 10 days. We have already crossed 26 lakhs. So that has been doing good. So idea is that we want to penetrate with more Rotary clubs. We are already doing with Rotary Club of Queen's Necklace. They are providing some 3,000 meals. They've got a tie-up with ISKCON, kitchens, and they are providing those khichdi meals, which we kind of distribute. And now with the with Rotary Club of Borivali, what we are intending is that Rotary Club of Borivali already has an FCRA certificate, and there are a lot of foreign donors who wants to donate for this project. So idea is that we partner with them to receive these foreign donations, also to kind of help to penetrate in the Rotary circle for this noble cause and raise donations. At the same time, if Rotary has any unmet demand in their community, in their services where they are doing in those areas, we can look at the serving those demands as well. So this just happened yesterday. I am thankful to the entire board of Rotary Trust, for this partnership. I represent both the sides. I mean, I am a part of Rotary, I am a part of Khana Chahiye. So thank you everybody, and we request you to, in whichever format, in whichever way you can contribute, we'll be happy to have you on board. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to kind of answer.
Yeah, thank you, Manoj bhai. If anybody is having any questions for this, we can take it afterwards. But before that, as our guest has to leave, we request past President Ashok Shetty, Smart Assistant Governor Rotarian Ashok Shetty, to give formal vote of thanks to our speaker. Yeah.
Thank you, Mona. Dear fellow Rotarians, my impression today is, though you miss the eye contact on Zoom platform, a good speaker can convey the